guys, welcome to a quick BTC update video. Today we're going to take a look at what today's price action gave and some key zones to watch in general. First and foremost, we have these key highs which act as key resistance once again. Here, no reaction here, and no reaction here at the New York Open. We got a pretty good pump and dump action on New York today. That's likely what happened and took Bitcoin up quickly and just as quickly down. It was a pretty crazy move in my opinion. But just zooming out, I think all these zones marked on this chart right here are extremely key. Also pull the range and look at the range, and on the range, in my opinion, the 66 zone looks pretty key. Just pull the range just from the start of after we broke down as well to get a full picture of the range, and you can see how it looks. The range very high, acting as resistance once again, which acting at resistance many times, but good zones below. I think the day level here is extremely good. I think this zone is really good as support, and I also think that this remains key resistance. Also, this remains key resistance. I'll just take level for level, to be honest. We're gonna have a look at my lower time frame chart. I have some setups shared in the group today as well. Today, unfortunately, none of the setups got hit. That's just the way it is. I keep it real. I had a short setup. I have many setups, but this was the short setup. As you can see, the idea was extremely good, but we got slightly front run, but I still took a short here. I'm going to explain that shortly. But I want to see a fake out and liquidity sweep of this Asia high. Liquidations take out the stop losses and then turn the price around. And that was exactly what happened. Just it took the start of this intraday selling tail and didn't take the Asia high, which I looked at for an extreme or a limit setup today. On the 1 minute, I'm going to explain why I took this short, and it happened a full take profit. And that was my main trade on my main account today. You can see here. On the way up, the momentum is already fading around here before the local top. And you can see momentum and the money flow is extremely weak. The money flow is not getting stronger while the price is getting higher. So that tells me that I'm expecting a fake out up, liquidity sweep, and that liquidity sweep is something I want to short. In this case, we had local range. After this SFP of this high we made, I was short. That was pretty much how I did it. I put the stop loss above this intraday selling tail, and the first take profit was the VWAP, and then next take profit was to fill this intraday move, spontaneous move, the previous day equilibrium, and that was pretty much that trade for today. Also took a few other scalps, but I didn't share those zones beforehand, so I'm not going to cover that today. But right now I'm just watching zones in general. I'm also watching this zone around here for a long trade. I'll potentially take out liquidity, and then turn the price around to the upside and to the upside. I'm not really sure about this zone right now because I've been testing so many times, but if we see some weakness up here, sure, I'm down to short. If not, the best short is likely up here, low time frame in my opinion. That's what I'm watching on Bitcoin right now. I'm of course going to share more setups in the group tomorrow. I shared many setups last week, 4 got hit and all 4 worked out extremely well. So that's super cool, but not every day will get the best setups and not every day would hit extremes. That's just the way it is. And patience games is extremely important in trading. No rush. Is a lot of earnings this week. On Wednesday, we have Microsoft and Meta, extremely important, and will likely give some good volatility. Plus, we have the FOMC Wednesday, which also will give some volatility most likely. On Thursday, we have Apple and Amazon and MasterCard. I think that's going to give some extremely good volatility. So I actually think this week, after Wednesday and Thursday, will give some major volatility, and I'm down to get scalp crazy if the market lets me. Other than that, if you need a place to trade, check out BloFin inscription, check out LBANK, check out WEEX, check out all the exchanges below if you want discounts and the best bonuses. And also if you want to join the group, link in the description. I'm taking in more people right now. And in the group, I'm giving out setups beforehand. You can use limits or set alerts, whatever you want. And then you can get the best entries yourself and get the trades beforehand and not You don't need to follow along all the time, and you don't need to follow a signal. You can just set everything beforehand and let the trade do its thing for you. That's extremely smart and much better than getting FOMO from signals. Other than that, wish you a fantastic week. I'm going to try to make a video a little bit earlier tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. See you tomorrow. Bye.